Hi everyone, it's your boy Big D here. It's time to review the following Season 3, Episode 10, titled Evermore. I'm gonna try not to rush. Guys, real quick, this is a spoiler review, but I will rush for the recap, and then I'll just get right into how I feel about this episode. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen it, go to fox.com/thefollowing, watch the full episode there. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and final score. And then I just gotta get into stuff. So again, spoilers. Please watch the episode before you watch this. Please. And let's get right to it. Let's do it. The following 5 more episodes left, guys. 5 hours left to conclude Season 3. No word on Season 4 yet. Please, Fox, renew this show. Because as I've heard, it's not a season, like, series finale. It says just Season 3, hopefully Season 4. I want to see the story continue with, hopefully they're saving Mark for that, and they won't just kill him off. They'll keep him again for another season, maybe. But, let's get started. So, the execution is today of Joe Carroll. Everyone's getting ready. And I just love how they get Joe out, and they're going to take him to the room. And he's like, "Evening, gentlemen." Or I'm not going to try to do my, it's hard to do quotes when it's different words. It's got to be like, "Hello, Ryan." You know, it's more easier with the same words. But if it's new words, it's not going to be easy. But he's like, "Sorry, boys, this is reserved for celebrities." And I was just like, he is the celebrity in the world there. And Joe makes a move, man. He has the shank thing that he created, and he kills, and he takes 3 people hostage in the room, basically. And Theo gets Penny, and we find out that Penny, this drug addict, is his little sister. And I was like, oh my gosh. So his little sister knows he kills and everything. It's, you know, at that moment, I was like, dude, she must be psychotic at the same time. But she's not really that psychotic. She just wants her brother to, she wants him to stop and just live life. Come on, be with me, free. And said what Theo's trying to do is kill Ryan Hardy. So Ryan arrives to the prison where Joe is at, and he releases one prisoner hostage, and Ryan gets handcuffed, and when he enters, Joe stuns him. Ryan reveals dreams, basically. Great acting, man, by Joe, or James Purefoy, and Kevin Bacon. He just and he's getting tear-eyed, and he's like, "You are in my dreams. You're teaching me how to kill." And just that moment where it's so intense. So intense. The camera just pans on, but they start to whisper to each other. It's just like a 3-minute scene, real lengthy. I'll get into that in a little bit. The prisoners are let out because that's when, Joe is like, "Okay, you could take me, Ryan." And he puts him in handcuffs and he escorts him out. But there goes Theo's little sister, Penny, and she's like, "Alright, I'm going to try to, help you in a way, Theo, and try to prevent all this so you don't have to kill Ryan Hardy and everything or get in the way." So she lets prisoners out in the prison, and they basically attack Ryan and Joe. Ryan gets beat up pretty bad, but it gets more intense. But this guy has a shank, and he didn't even use it on Ryan. He uses it on the guy behind him. It's just like, oh yeah, and he's just like, really? Alright, you could have just shanked Ryan. What? Why? Anyway, the most shocking thing is Ryan kills 2 of the prisoners. I mean, they were about to rape someone. I mean, you do the same. Just get him, kill him, get it out. But Ryan just walked out like a badass, and he stabbed the guy in the throat, like, boom. And then he just hits the guy with this, the stun, boom, boom, and blood splattering. And I was like, Ryan was just full of blood, and he was just like, "Are you okay?" to the girl. And I was like, dude, at that moment, throughout the whole episode, when Joe, I was fangirling. I was like, oh my God. I got like that. I was getting goosebumps. My heart was beating. And I've never had that with many TV shows. And I've not had that except either The Following or Walking Dead in certain parts where I'm like, boo, 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 I'm attached to these characters, and I care for these characters. Even though they're not even real, they're just TV characters, man. The magic of the entertainment and the acting, man. I love it. I'll get straight on with the episode. I'm sorry, tell you this are my pros and cons. So again, Ryan kills the 2 guys, and he saves Joe, and Ryan's death is the key to Theo's future. Now, he gets the locations, basically, like where Theo got the code book from the office where Max was at and everything a couple episodes ago, and he decodes its longitude and longitude. Not good at that. And, oh man, the quotes that Joe says, I'm going to try to do them in a little bit, but he basically says they're going to live on through Ryan, that he is his legacy. And the execution, the execution goes down of Joe, and his last words were, "Nevermore." You know, as I quote the Raven, "Nevermore." He should have said Annabelle Lee, but of course but Nevermore. Started with Nevermore, ends with Nevermore, man. I enjoy that so much, and he's dead at 12:11, and Ryan goes to drink. He breaks his sober thing. You know, he breaks the whole being clean, and he does a toast, and he's like, "To us." And Joe's right next to him, and I was like, at that moment, I was like, that's how James Purefoy could still be in the show. In flashback, or I mean in his mind, in the dreams, that's how Joe will still live on through the show. So it doesn't mean James Purefoy's done with the show. He could still be in every episode if he wanted to, basically. So I was like, oh, so cool. Very cool. Anyway, he refuses Gwen's call, and I was like, dude, you're so stupid. Gwen needs to say that she has you're pregnant, and you're just holding it off. How are you gonna feel when something happens to Gwen? Anyway, real quick, just before I get to my pros and cons, just the quotes, man. When Joe is just like, I'm gonna mess up here a little bit. "You didn't think killing me would be that easy, did you? You became me, Ryan. You became me. You are my real legacy, Ryan. You are my brother." I mean, just amazing. Or not you are, but we are brothers. It's just so amazing. This is the episode that all of us followers, this is the episode we've been waiting for. This is it. And the pros, James Purefoy, man. Joe's story arc, the end of the reason the following, even followers. I mean, that's it. Joe's story. That was it. And I just love the way they sended him off, and the Nevermore, and just James Purefoy's acting and his reaction when he walked into the room when they were gonna strap him in, and it's just so quiet. And they're putting the bandage on him, and you feel like you were in the room. And the shutters open, and you see everyone watching, and then there's Ryan right there, and it's so slow, and it leans back, and the reaction, and the acting, and the emotion, it's just there. It's all there. Amazing. I love it. Joe's story in this episode, and the quotes. I read you some of the quotes. Very well done of the writing for the dialogue that Joe and even what Ryan used is perfect, man. The way Joe's death again was handled, beautifully done. I couldn't ask for another way. I couldn't. I think it was beautifully well done. And again, the Nevermore. Goodbye, Ryan. My soulmate. My lover. One day they'll meet again. Hello, Ryan. What took you so long? The ending overall, like I've said, guys, with the refusing and at the bar and everything, at that moment I was like, Joe still lives in our hearts. The whole Theo and sister thing, I dig it. I dig that he has a sister. How she knew how to use a computer and actually do the whole gel system thing, I'm writing there, no. But the way he has a little sister and everything, pretty good. I'm glad they didn't show much Theo, because I wish they didn't really show him at all, but for what they did, cool. I got you. The action in this episode, man, with the bloody, and I'm talking about Ryan's fighting, and the evolution was so well done, man. Ryan broke in this episode. Ryan, you are my best follower, Ryan. You are always the best. You are my legacy, Ryan. And it's like, no, I'm not, Joe. I'm not. It's beautifully done. And I just love the whole episode. Basically, besides Theo thing and early on, it's in the jail, in the prison, the setting of prison, the whole episode mostly, and it's just so cool. You see the interior and the outside, and it's just so beautifully shot wise. And the humor again, where he's just like, only reserved for celebrity, gentlemen. I just love that. That was really cool, James Purefoy. And the pacing of the episode, very well done again. What else can I say? What else can I say, guys? And again, that moment when it went blank and Joe's just there on the table, and I was breaking down the whole time. I was crying. Right when he was walking. A part of me wanted him to escape again, but then I was like, no, this is a good place. I mean, this is it. Let's get it done. Let's do it. And I'm sorry I'm taking forever. This is an episode where I need to take my time and just say it. It was beautifully done, beautifully shot. Little writing was a little bit bad there every now and then of the not dialogue much, but plot holes and everything. Like, what about his pacemaker and what about that? Nothing. But seeing Joe Carroll on the table, you're like, that's it. He's really gone. He's really gone. There he is. I just gotta say that with my head, man. It was, and then Ryan. I'm gonna say it every week. I've always predicted he's gonna be a psychopath by the end of the series or by one of the end of the seasons. He's becoming what he's always hunted and always feared himself. Oh man, I was trying to sound dramatic there, but yeah, pretty much. My only cons really is the audio at the jail part where they're kind of whispering to each other. I had it up at 30. It's very loud by 15. I had it up and the whispering was still, it sounds like they're mumbling a little bit. Hello, Ryan. Hi, Joe. It's just like, why can't, you know what, Ryan? I've had dreams of you too. Yeah, that type of stuff. I tried to do a laugh there a little bit. And the whole shank thing again. Why can't the prisoner just come out and be like, hey, say, really? You were just like, fist, 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 knock down, hit, fist, fist. Oh, go over there. Shank. Oh, I got beat up earlier, but I didn't have to use a shank on you because you're the main character of this TV show. So the writers told me not to, but I'll get this guy. I'll stab him right there, and then never show him again. Just the senator guy running for senator or something. I don't want to be left alone. Never seen again. What was the point of even showing him and just... Why didn't you just kill him if you weren't never going to show him again? Unless he's going to be in another episode. Just saying. But overall, those are just little nitpicks. But the audio thing and all that, it's a great episode. It's a great episode. Pretty much. Best episode out of season 3. Now, maybe of a creepy and intense wise, we've had better episodes of creepy and intense and gory and bloody. But out of Joe and Ryan, it's just a simple goodbye. It's a damn well great episode. And if someone hates this episode, what's wrong with you? I give this episode a solid A, 9.60 out of a 10. My favorite episode out of season 3, and so far season 3 is the best season so far. It is just so different from all the other seasons. And I hear people always like, why is the show even called The Following? What is it about? You know what? Stop hating. It's a great show. Stop. I love this show, guys. It's amazing, and I know I have like 4 or 5 Ryan Hardy podcasts to do. I will get to it very, very soon, guys. I'm very busy with other shows. I just finished Better Call Saul Season 1, but still, 2 thumbs up, man. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the following episode, man. Comment down below. Let me know what was your favorite part of the episode and your send-off to James Purefoy. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for James Purefoy. You're amazing, man, and I hope you're still on the show every now and then for flashbacks and everything, or, you know, looks back. But you'll always be remembered in our hearts. Nevermore. See y'all for the next one.